Yeah. Yeah.
Hey yo, what's good, you guys? It's Boomer, and you're watching Bali Star. Today, we're just getting into Fresh and Fit in Tears as YouTube kicks them out. You feel me? I guess they must have overdid it on something, like on the ranting. You know what? They do that red pill stuff. So, I'm pretty sure they said something that went against YouTube's guidelines or something, man. Honestly, I was like, it took till now. You know what I'm saying? Because they said some outlandish things before. You feel me? But hey, you got these other streaming platforms now, so let's get straight on into it, man. Make sure to leave a like, just below the video if you enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new, so that you can join up with the all-star gang up in this thing. Let's get straight on into it, man. Let's go. It's Tiny Toon Adventures, and we're about to start. And now we've done our part.
And guys, we the channel has been kicked off the YouTube Partner Program. I should be admitting this, but saving children, right? That was great. But saving you guys is better.
Saving children?
Yeah, man, this is tough, bro.
Yeah, see, like they're a rumble. So
At the moment, we are currently on tour, so that's why we're in the setup. It looks a little bit different. We're sitting. We weren't going to do any videos while we was out here, but some
Word.
things happened.
Because this motherfucker told me that this shit happened, and then I was like, okay, what?
While we were out here taking dubs on tour, doing some of our first live shows. Let me just say,
Getting
meeting you
whopped.
guys in person has been amazing.
Great.
Some big news just dropped. YouTube made some decisions.
No.
Let's go. Ready? Here we go. 3,
Gotta get a little loud,
2,
son.
no.
And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fresh Fit Podcast, man. We got a very important announcement for you guys. Let's get into the show.
Let's go. This might be one of the last times you guys hear this intro.
No, that laugh is crazy.
You guys can hear this intro as often as you want if you go to Rumble.
No way.
All right, and we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to
Nah.
the Fresh and Fit Podcast, man.
Stupid.
As you guys know, we had a show scheduled earlier with Psych Hacks, but we had to cancel because we got some really, sucky news.
Crazy news.
Yeah, crazy news, real talk.
Yeah.
Right now, we're live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Rumble. And guys, I mean,
Is this the end, bro? Because we got some bad news, man. When I heard that, I was shocked because, we love YouTube, man.
yeah,
We love streaming.
yeah,
And at this point, I feel like our whole lives are revolved around streaming. And,
Yeah.
I like to people online. It's just like, it won't be the same, bro.
Yeah.
What we heard.
in 2020, guys, as you guys know, I was working for the government, right? I was a special agent of Homeland Security. He worked for, Wix, we'll just call it.
Yeah.
Right?
Wix.com, yeah. All right, so this is their little sob moment where they relive the tales of the good days, So I'm just gonna put 1.5.
I was looking at Preacher's face the whole time, bro.
And, he was a tech support. I was arrested bad guys, etc. We started this podcast. We did our first episode on October 26th, 2020. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And, Chris was there. The apartment was all empty and shit.
You guys remember the days before we started just making a podcast where we shit on women every day? Remember the days where you used to work at Wix and you were a loser, and then I used to put out illegal immigrants behind bars, and then we got together and we're just like, yo, these fucking whores, and we made millions. Man, the good old days. Dumb whores.
You're what?
November,
Stupid scallywops. No, I was kidding.
Internal Affairs. Hey, we need you to come in for an interview. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go, right? And I'm working at the government, sitting at my desk, writing up a report, and I see this email. This is 2020 November, and I, I go, I let my supervisor know, hey, I gotta go up to, the internal affairs office, right? Because it's not the same building as us. And I go over there and they take my phone, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, what's going on here? And then and then they're like, they didn't want to tell me, but they're like, hey, it's part of an internal investigation. Next day, I meet up with the special agent in charge, and they tell me, hey, it has to do with your YouTube. And right there, it clicked. I was like, wait, hold on. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, you probably can't work for the FBI and also be like, yo, these fucking whores, man.
I mean, that could remain within like a freaking work friend group conversation or a work break group conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, people will be talking about what's going on all the time, like with their break or lunch. So it's like I could see that being discussed. Ish, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, the FBI.
And not just, of course, not just that, but, other topics as well, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah.
Guy's probably gonna frown on that.
Yeah.
The FBI is probably gonna have a problem with that.
Homeland Security's probably not wanting some dude just be like, hey, yo, these whores deserve less.
I bet you the person that was watching it for this FBI or CIA, I bet you they were women. And they were looking at this like, this guy works here? He works here? Call up Chief for me.
I like that this even needed a conversation. Like, even working as a government clerk, you probably can't have a YouTube channel doing this shit.
No.
But anyways.
I probably think that I'm recording videos on my phone. Like, that's what it is, which it was a fucking, like, iPhone 6 or 7. It was a piece of shit. What ended up happening is I had to make a really tough decision that month. I remember going back and forth, trying to negotiate, trying to figure out what we're going to do. And, they're like, no, like, you have to pick one. You have to either, you're going to be a YouTuber, or you can be a special agent of Homeland, but you're not going to do both. And I had to make that decision. I remember you were there, we had Andrew here, and I was like, well, we got people working for us now. There's people that depend on us. You would pretty much quit your gig. So I was like, all right, I'm going to resign. And I walked in December 5th, turned in all my stuff, and I walked in from the U.S. government. It was a good, six-figure job. It was stable. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. You guys know on my Fed Reacts, you guys see how I talk when I'm talking on that channel. And and I haven't. I tell you guys that story to tell you that I haven't felt like that since today. And it sucks, guys. It really does suck. Fortunately, we made some moves, etc. And we kind of knew that the type of content that we make, for us to be able to give you this content, we have to. It comes at a cost. It comes at a cost,
and it will be here forever.
Yeah. And Fresh always said this. Enjoy us while you can.
Yeah. They thought it was capping, man.
Yeah.
They thought it was a joke.
And we made moves on the side, knowing that this could potentially happen. And guys, the channel has been kicked off the YouTube Partner Program. Just keep it straight.
If you look right now, you can't even super chat or you
can't even super chat right now.
Oh yeah, they're just off the partner program.
That's 95% of their revenue.
Yes.
So it's not just they make their money. Listen, for all this shit I talk, they are top 3 in terms of how much money people donate. The amount of dudes who want to be like, they have the panel with the women and the dudes donate $100 to be like, tell that dumb whore with the blonde wig that her daddy doesn't love her. Like, there's dudes who paying that every day.
Mm-hmm.
So, like they were top of the line. That's how they made their money.
Yeah, they're the only fans of YouTube.
Sure. Yep.
So this is the beginning of the end of this era.
So we are on troll chat. So so you literally can't. Yeah, man. So it's so basically.
It's the only time I watched them, bro, was when they had the females on there. You feel me? I just look at each female, you know what I'm saying? Like, see how they look. Of course, like how they move, how they talk. I don't know. Some of the topics were like funny, but it's like I couldn't get into it. You know what I'm saying? But I just went on there just look at the females. And see if they post their IGs.
Figure out what's going on, because we don't even really know all the details. We're working with YouTube to try to come to a middle ground and work together and figure this out. But for now,
we don't even know why.
We don't know the specific reason.
But we don't, in any form or fashion, hate YouTube or want to go at them. We're just saying, we wish we knew the reason why, but we respect, phenomenally use the platform and keeping us here for a while. And like,
Yeah.
no, we appreciate it.
Yeah,
But,
and the thing is that you guys know, right, on this pod, we push the edge, right? We push the envelope. We're not gonna lie about that. Like, we give you guys the real deal when it comes to getting in shape, when it comes to
money, girls,
dating, improving yourself, etc. And unfortunately, to be able to give people real advice that they can take in real life and apply to the real world, you have to.
I'm not sure if all that was real advice. I mean, we all know who they were like pandering to, what crowd they were pandering to. You feel me? So it's like, of course, you took all this with a, I don't want to say a grain of salt, like a whole, like, you know what I'm saying, like the big jar of salt. You feel me? And it's like, bro, the stuff that they were talking about was just mostly ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it just sounded ridiculous. Might have little nuggets of truth in there. What they call little dingleberries. But nah, it was just all, you know what I'm saying? But it was, I don't know. I saw a little humor in it, the way that they were talking to these women. Because me, I'm just thinking it from a macking kind of perspective, you know what I'm saying? Like, but sometimes they just go overboard with it. It's like, okay, bro, you're going too far with these chicks, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure they deserve that. You feel me? But that's why I say it's mostly ridiculousness. But it's not, you know what I'm saying? I saw a little fun in some of the ridiculousness, you feel me? But I just couldn't get into it like that. Again, I watched them through videos like Album and Preach, and other videos. Like, I think I tried to watch one stream, I remember, but I couldn't get through it because it's like, I'm so bored. It's like, I had fun for like freaking like 8 minutes watching them talk to them about certain things, you know, when they're not really overdoing it. But once they start overdoing it, or like nothing else is going on, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, all right, yeah, I can't do this, bro. I can't do this. I just can't.
I have to have uncomfortable conversations about uncomfortable topics in uncomfortable times.
I said it when they did the whole monkey thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
realized that, man.
that too. The immaturity level, like the hypocrisy, bro. The hypocrisy is crazy.
Fresh If they put out that live stream and said they were going to nuke our channel. They just ended up nuking their own. So, you know, if you're proud of this, congratulations, brother. You played yourself.
Stuff like this too.
I wouldn't be surprised if the YouTube channel gets done. I said it to Sneeko when he did the whole fucking him simulating raping a girl, another YouTuber.
it was about the
and this is why I didn't even want to go back and forth with Ethan Klein. It's like when you bring up certain drama, it brings bad press. People start writing articles. I know. And YouTube just doesn't like that. They don't want bad press. So even though these guys were bringing in so much money to YouTube and their income, they weren't worth the negative cost that they potentially would bring with a bad press story. And that's what these guys are. They're a bad news story waiting to happen. The New York Times will probably write something someday about misogyny being rampant on YouTube, or racism, or whatever it is, being rampant on YouTube, and they're going to play clips of these guys doing monkey noises and calling people all kinds of things, right? Or doing the KK, you know, putting on the white hood, right? They're going to play those clips.
FBI, you know what I'm saying? The woman of the FBI again, she watching them do all that stuff with the monkey noises. They're like, she's like, this guy works here? Yes, ma'am. Yo, give me. Why haven't you got me chief yet?
YouTube doesn't need that kind of bad advertising. You want to be able to be free to do whatever you want. YouTube says, sure, but we're not going to make you part of the partner program. We're not going to allow you to make money off this site because we don't want to be associated with your brand. So they're sitting here now like they don't get it, but like all these conspiracy theories that they've been bringing on their platform, all the dumb shit that they've done, you know, they want to sit here and cry about it now. But I already said, you were willing to throw away your platform to do the dumbest, unfunniest jokes possible. The dumbest minstrel show. So it's easy to sit here and be like, oh, this is so devastating. But you weren't really thinking about your platform or maintaining your shit when you were doing that dumb stuff. You know, it's easy to say, oh, I care about my girl. I can't believe she left me. you were cheating on her for 5 years. You cheated on her with her sister. You were doing flagrant dumb shit, and then you want to cry afterwards about how much you care. It's kind of hard for me to take it seriously. I don't want nobody to lose their stuff, but it wasn't surprising to me the same way it's not surprising when the other guy loses.
You called it,
I told Preacher in private. I said they're probably going to lose their shit over this.
and I was the one to say, I was not believing in that because to be honest with you, sometimes when stuff like that happens, I really don't believe in the system. I don't believe in the things that are in place, and sometimes I'm like, the experience that I had in life, like I don't believe in what they say. When I mean they, I'm talking about the system in place and the rules, right? I feel like sometimes it's not fair, and I was like, maybe not, probably not. And then it just takes time, I guess. It just takes a whole lot of time for them to sit down and be like, you know what? Let's just review this.
Yep.
The same way that it took time to take, like they need to rally everything up and watch and put it like a file together to just justify this. That's the same thing that happened there.
This stuff could even happen to me and Preach someday.
It could.
You know, that's why you don't celebrate this kind of stuff.
No.
Because, you know, we have takes that are probably not the most popular when it comes to trans women in
Nope.
sports or whatever it is. And, you know, I've always accepted that I'm probably going to lose this platform someday. So when that happens, I'll be okay with it. I'll be at peace. It'll suck, but like it is what it is. You know, I'm not married to this thing. I understand it, but I also try to take steps to be smart about what battles I choose. Not every battle's worth fighting. When a dude's putting on a monkey suit or putting on a clan hood, like I'm not trying to be on that level of dumbness, right?
And you're gonna be able to say that, oh well, you know what? That when they did that, they were not on YouTube. Still linked.
Like I said, they don't like the press. If
They
they
don't
say
like the press.
YouTuber is out here wearing the hood, making it doesn't matter whether it
doesn't
was
matter.
on or off the platform. It looks bad for the platform. It looks bad for their business, and that's what it is. YouTube is a business at the end of the day.
Guys, it's about to be an election year. You know what I mean? We're talking about certain points, and we brought up certain points that might not be politically correct, right? That might not necessarily align with everyone's viewpoints, right? And we've worked really hard to bring people on that have different viewpoints, right? Some of them very controversial, some of them that may or may not be politically correct. And that's unfortunately the risk that you take when you make the kind of content that we do.
Even other platforms, like a Rumble, they're taking a huge beating on the stock market.
Yeah,
I mean, they're up.
despite having one of the best years for revenue and for views and everything. And
So this comes at a cost, no matter who you are,
Yeah.
company, individual, creator.
Yeah.
And a lot of you guys want to be aspiring RP creators as well, and I respect that. But just know, at a certain level, it will cost you a price you got to pay. And I think me and Myron understand this, and we were saying, you know what? At some point, we're gonna have to deal with this price, and today's the day.
Yeah, and my thing is, guys, more than ever, real talk, more than ever. I know a lot of you guys send me messages, and trust me, I look at them. I really do look at them, and as a matter of fact, I save them too. So I sent some of them to Fresh today.
Yeah.
When you guys send me your DMs and say, "Yo, you saved my life," "Yo, you sent me a picture of your credit score," "Yo, my girl is making sandwiches now," or whatever it is, right?
Yo, don't kill me, bro. Don't kill me, bro. Don't kill me. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, YouTube, I'm mad that you banned these niggas, bro. We need more women making
Why you hold that
sandwiches,
microphone so closer to Preach,
bro?
bro?
We need more sandwiches in life.
We do.
God, I can't believe
We do.
You imagine this fucking dweeb on a date? Yo, what you used to do? I used to be a federal agent. What do you do now? Man, I help men get their women to make fucking sandwiches, whore. Oh my god, he didn't say it. He said that.
Guys, we're gonna get attacked on this. I've been like, whether it's the press writing articles on us, videos getting taken down that other channels are not getting taken down, and it's the same exact content or whatever it may be. Rumble getting hit, right, for free speech. Video just getting strikes, whatever it may be. Guys, it's got to the point now where even where we shoot the location doesn't want us to stay here.
Yeah.
Right? But, dude, there is a matrix, man. Like,
That's what I just said to
Bro,
you.
yo, these guys are such cornballs. All these Matrix-loving losers, like, they never address all the lies they tell. They never address all the fucking factual evidence that they love to provide, the fucking bro science that they believe in. They just blame the Matrix. It's crazy how they say women are allergic to accountability, but these motherfuckers run to the Matrix when it comes to accountability.
I mean, we talked about this on the internet. Like, people don't want you guys to get this message.
I said it, man. The hypocrisy. You feel me?
Even Rumble's in
Because again, I'm hearing these guys too, and you know, well, most of what Ab was saying is making sense. It just makes sense, you know, like, yeah, what he just relayed all that to him, like,
too,
Bro,
for everybody.
Yeah, they're trying to
Nobody's
shut
safe.
Rumble down.
I think at some point there was free speech where it was like, okay, you know what? You say what you gotta say. We'll crucify you.
excuse
But
me.
nowadays, free speech is kind of like, is it even a thing? I mean, not really.
Stop bringing up free speech. Like, it's not about free speech. You have the right to say it. That's why you weren't banned from the platform entirely. They're just saying you're not going to make money from us, which is entirely acceptable.
But he was,
Like, you guys are demanding that YouTube pay you, that YouTube employ you.
he was crying about,
Why would... Imagine if I came to your job and I said you had to employ me. Under what circumstance do I have the responsibility to continue paying you when you're doing stuff that's detrimental to my business? That's not free speech. You want a fucking handout. You want them to just give you stuff because you feel you're entitled.
They want to end out like those girls that want to be paid for
Yeah.
whatever.
I think it's fair to say to YouTube, if you guys are going to terminate this, you should be able to tell us why. But let's not act like your fucking dossier is free of issues. Let's not act like YouTube hasn't spoken to you numerous times about the DMCA strikes, about the other things that y'all been doing, or the strikes that you guys have been given, or the warnings that you've received. Y'all acting like y'all got fired out of nowhere. Bruv, we've all seen you get called into the office a few times. Stop. I'm not going to watch any more of this. So I think it's pathetic watching grown men refuse to take any accountability for any of the situations they're in. I think them going to Rumble is going to be a big L, as it has been for pretty much every creator who's transferred over there. But hopefully if they're able to make good short-form content on YouTube or on TikTok and that gets them more viewership, then I think their stuff will keep growing. But if they don't do that, then I think over time the viewership numbers are going to tweeter out as they become less relevant. But it'll probably take a couple years. Anything else you want to say?
No. You were right.
Yeah.
I got nothing else to say, but you were right. You know, when it comes to this shit, you know your shit.
Hey, bro, I just tell you, man, when I see people make bad moves, like as a business owner, I'm like, I can see why your business is like
I didn't think it would happen.
I'll tell you, YouTube is serious about their business. I also say this. Y'all said y'all were going to end our careers.
That's weird. That's weird that happened.
yo, bro. I had to pause it on this part. So let's see if I put it back a little bit. Okay, because I'm trying to do this without laughing. Bro, I want to tell you this. Like, what people usually say, especially when they talk like that to you, honestly, most of the time it's them saying it. They're saying it to you, but other times you can tell when they're just saying it. Follow me. They're just saying it. So the fact, because I'm very aware of what I say, you know, and I always try to say things that don't get manifested, you know. So because it won't, and most of the time, mostly all the time, it will not happen to the other person. It will happen to you. So what you say, it's like what they say. You say something to the mirror, bounce back to you. Some shit. I don't know. Some shit kids say. I used to say as a kid. But it's like, oh, I'm rubber, you're glue. What you say onto me will bounce back onto you. Sometimes like it won't even bounce back. It's like, you know, just the fact that they're saying it, they're clearly they're manifesting it for themselves. You know, they're not like they're trying to have you manifest it, saying it to you. They're trying to manifest it to you. Most of the time, bro, if not all the time, what they said, like when they say stuff like that, what they said, like Fresh and Fit said to them, they didn't just they did not say to them. They said it to themselves. So just the fact that they're saying it, they manifested it out in the air, and I mean manifested it out in the air, and it didn't go to the person they were saying to, but they manifested it for themselves. So that's why I'm always aware of what I say, because what you say, and again, it depends on how you say it. You feel me? Like a top 10%, you know what I'm saying? Like the 1%ers of the, what do they say? The people you can't see, no, some ish like that. But yeah, it's how you say it. For instance, if you say, I hope you have a nice day, then you're manifesting that for them, But if you say some ish like what Fresh and Fit said to them, in such a tone, it doesn't happen to them, but it will bounce back like rubber type shit.
And our careers?
That's weird. That's where did that happen? I was thinking.
Y'all said, y'all did a whole live stream saying you were going to end our careers?
They also said that they would lap us. But,
hey, listen.
It's
good luck.
Rubbish. Waste, man.
You can stop helping dudes make their girlfriends make sandwiches and go back to being a fed. And Fresh, you can go back to bagging groceries and sleeping with sugar babies. Anything else? I don't give a fuck. I said I was going to take the high road, but fuck these niggas.
There was a little bit of a low road there.
Fuck these.
When karma
Let it
happens,
fly like a zipper, man.
Same way that a woman talks shit and be like, "What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?" And then pushes the motherfucker. And just push the person and push the person. And what you gonna do?
Nah.
And do the extreme thing and just push his head and gets decked. I'm like, karma. I'm not for it. But karma. What happened should have happened. What should have happened happened. And it is what it is.
Yeah, that being said, coconuts in Barbados. Coconuts in Barbados. Yo,
laugh
I'm
is
about to
crazy.
H3. I'm like, yo, listen, my enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yo, me and H3 about to do a live stream, bro.
Ooh.
Yo, let me message them real quick. Actually, I'm gonna DM H3.
Alright, you guys, so that was Album Preach with Fresh and Fit in tears as YouTube kicks them out. Because I didn't know what he said at the end of the video. I was like, who? Asia? I thought he was saying Asia or something, or Asia. Like, I was like, wait, what? And then I finally heard it at the very, very, very last end, and that's where I was like, oh. But hey, man, it is what it is. You feel me? It is what it is. Again, I don't really care about all that type of mess, so there's not much I gotta say that I haven't said throughout the whole video already, you feel me? But y'all let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, you feel me? It's Boomer, and you're watching Bali Star. Make sure to leave a like to support the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, so you can join up with the all-star gang up in this thing. Hey, bruh, Pete, the kids, new-ish. Yeah, it's gonna be right here, man. Check it out. Oh! I don't know what to do. I just want you to come to me.